Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Saturday. Hope you've been having a great week. We got a lot of action on Saturday here. 15 matchups. Should be an insane day. A lot of MLB, NHL basketball. Going to be a lot of betting. Saturdays are super fun. Before I get started, go ahead and like and subscribe. Support the channel. And one side note, I will be having a live stream Saturday morning, 10:30 Eastern. Go ahead and check that out. I'll be covering all these games, any games you guys want me to cover. I'll be building my parlays, giving you guys my best picks for the day live. And it should be super fun. So come hang out and it'll be super cool. So we're going to get started. 15 matchups, but try and speed through these as quick as I can. First matchup, we have the Toronto Blue Jays versus the New York Yankees. Toronto 1-0, Yankees 0-1. These teams on a triple header here. Toronto picking up the first win. In that matchup, the Toronto 1-5 in their last 6 games on the road against the Yankees here. But they are 4-1 in their last 5 games against the Yankees, so bad road record against them, but good straight-up record against the Yankees. Yankees 5-1 at home against Toronto. Looks like, 47-degree weather, 10-mile-per-hour wind, so it should be a nice little day. Nothing crazy with the, only 10-mile-per-hour wind, so should be a good day. And going to take New York. I'm going to take the Yankees in the bounce back. Don't see them going 0-2 to start the season. High expectations for the Yankees. Going to take the Yankees to bounce back here. And I'm going to take the under 9. Next matchup, we have the Baltimore Orioles versus the Boston Red Sox. Baltimore 1-0, Boston 0-1. Baltimore stealing the first game 3-0, shutting them out. Don't think that happens here today. Baltimore 3-10 in their last 13 on the road, dating back to last season. You can call it what you want. Boston 2-4 in their last 6 games at home against Baltimore here. Early on, I don't know how teams are going to react in back-to-backs. I don't think Boston's getting shut out in this one. I like Boston to bounce back here, get a win on the back, on their back-to-back. And I'm going to take the under 10 as well. Next matchup, we have the Cleveland Indians versus the Detroit Tigers. Cleveland 0-1, Detroit 1-0. These two teams, pretty much every game is on like a triple header right here, or a double header. Detroit winning the first matchup 3-2 as underdogs here. Cleveland 13-2 in their last 15 on the road against Detroit. This is another bounce back game I like here. I like Cleveland minus 173. I like them to bounce back here, get a nice win. And I'm going to take the under 8.5. Next matchup, we have the Texas Rangers versus the Kansas City Royals. Texas 0-1, Kansas City 1-0. Kansas winning the first matchup, and what was a huge shootout, 14-10 as favorites there. I love the over at 9.5 here, and I'm still going to roll with Kansas City. They're the better team here. Expect a high scoring game again, but I lean Kansas City here. I do like the value with Texas at plus 152, but I lean Kansas City in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Chicago Cubs. Pittsburgh 1-0, Chicago 0-1. Pitt winning the first game as underdogs, 5-3. Pitt 2-10 on the road, 1-10 on the road against Chicago here. Chicago 10-1 at home against Pittsburgh. I like Chicago, another bounce back, huge favorite that lost on opening night. I like Chicago to get a win here, and I'm going to take the over. The current over is, I currently do not see the over on this game, but I will definitely be checking on that before I bet on any over-under, but I do like Chicago in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the Atlanta Braves versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Atlanta 0-1, Philly 1-0. Philly winning the first matchup 3-2. Atlanta 1-4 on the road against Philly. Philly 4-1 at home against Atlanta here. This is another game that Atlanta's slightly favored at -108, Philly -102. I like Atlanta to bounce back here as favorites, and we're going to take the under 8. Next matchup, we have the New York Mets versus the Washington Nationals. As I'm looking at this game, currently there is no... I don't know why, but I can't find the spread on this game for some odd reason. I just can't find it. I have no idea why. Now that I'm recording this, it makes total sense. This game is canceled. I forgot about that. There were COVID concerns, so I'm pretty sure this game is canceled. So on to the next matchup. Next matchup, we have the Houston Astros versus the Oakland A's. Houston 1-0, Oakland 0-1. These two teams, on their triple header, they are playing as I'm recording this late at night. Houston up 5-1 as I'm recording this in the bottom of the fourth. Houston, picking up that surprise win, dominant win, 8-1 as underdogs here. They're kind of beating them pretty good right now early on. I think Houston's a better team here. I'm going to take Houston regardless of what happens Friday night. I still like Houston in this spot, and I'm going to take the over 9. I'm expecting the third game to be a high score here with the Oakland starting to score some more. Next matchup, we have the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Cincinnati Reds. St. Louis 1-0, Cincinnati 0-1. Both teams are -110 with the over-under at 9. St. Louis, picking up a pretty big win against Cincinnati, 11-6. St. Louis, a 4-1 on the road against Cincinnati. Cincinnati just 1-4 at home against St. Louis here. I like St. Louis in this matchup. Dominated the first one. I kind of expect, the same here. I'm going to take the St. Louis -110, and I'm going to take the over 9. Next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Miami Marlins. Tampa, what they did? They won, 2-0 here. Both wins over Miami. 1-6-4 last night, and then 1-0 the night prior. I just love Tampa in this matchup. Just a much better team than Miami here. This, looking for the first sweep, I think, of the entire MLB slate. I like Tampa Bay -125, and we're going to go with another, I think, an uglier game and with the under 8. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Twins versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Minnesota 0-1, Milwaukee 1-0. Milwaukee opening up as favorites at -130. Minnesota +120 with the over-under at 7.5. This last game, Milwaukee winning 6-5. Love the over here at 7.5. I'm just going to take the better team, I think, in Milwaukee. So I like Milwaukee -130 to get another win here. And I like them over 7.5. I think that's pretty low. Next matchup, we have the Dodgers versus the Rockies. Dodgers dominating as I'm recording this, up 10-4. Looking like they're going to come away with that win there after that first loss to Colorado, 8-5. I think they're getting their act together here in this second night here. Love the Dodgers at -220. I think they learned from their mistakes in the first matchup. I think they get another win here on Saturday. I'm going to take the over 11.5. They're just putting up big numbers early on. Next matchup, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the San Diego Padres. Arizona 0-1, San Diego 1-0. These two teams on a triple header as well. They're playing, as I'm recording this, San Diego up 1-0. I love the Padres. Padres just have a great roster this season. Gonna roll with San Diego, and I like the over 8.5 here. Just gonna take the better team here. And next matchup, we have the Chicago White Sox versus the Los Angeles Angels. White Sox 0-1, LA 1-0. Yeah, this game is going on as I'm recording. White Sox are up 7-4 in the top of the fifth. Chicago is favored in this matchup. I think this is a Los Angeles Angels kind of matchup here, being the underdog, starting out as favorites. In the last game. I like the Angels. I like the Angels plus 1.5 too. And we're going to take the over 8.5 as well. Last matchup, we had the San Francisco Giants versus the Seattle Mariners. San Francisco 0-1, Seattle 1-0. San Francisco opening up as favorites at minus 115, Seattle plus 105, with the over-under at 8.5. I like the Giants here, man. I really do. You could lean Seattle. I get it. I like the Giants money line here, but I also like Seattle plus 1.5 as well. If you want to play, the run line. I also like the under 8.5 as well. That first matchup, 8 was a high score. This second game is looking kind of low right here. I like the third game. I think to be just a kind of chiller game. I like the under 8.5. Gonna take San Francisco. That's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. A lot of action there. And be sure to check out my live stream Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. I'll be building parlays, picks, going over the current lines. And it should be a good time. So come hang out, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Have a good one.